Right, I've been collecting records since I was about 13. I got into soul music at the youth club, and the older lads would be playing stuff like Bob and Earl, Sam and Dave, Arthur Connolly and Otis Redding, and then all the Motown stuff like Four Tops. About this time we then went on to the Pop Inn, which was a little club in Moss Side above the Co-op, and we started dancing. And obviously from this point is when I started collecting records. At first I'd be going around the junk shops in Moss Side picking up the odd bits and pieces, and then going to Moss Side Market and Salford Market, and eventually I ended up going to a place in Manchester called the Pendulum, and there I was listening to a lot of rarer soul music, and people were telling us about Barry's Records and other record shops in and around Manchester worth a visit. So we started going to Barry's. The first time I went to Barry's was on a Saturday, and the place was absolutely rammed out. So although I bought a couple of records, I wasn't able to ask the guy behind the counter to play anything. So we bunked school, and we ended up going on a Monday or Tuesday and playing some records and then buying them or asking him lots of questions. And then we would go up to another place in Stevenston Square which sold soul packs, and we'd buy the odd soul packs. Soul packs were really interesting because they would introduce you to new labels and stuff you hadn't heard before. Around about 72 I started collecting soul albums. Now I had had a few before, but they all tended to be like greatest hits kind of stuff. So the first one I bought that really kind of sent me away with it was Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. And after that I started collecting more LPs, especially throughout the late 70s, as I was visiting a club in Manchester called the Reno that was playing a lot more what we call now rare groove, two-step and crossover. In the 80s I moved to London, so I would be buying records from Berwick Street and listening to stuff at the 100 Club and various other places. Later on, obviously we moved into the 2000s, the record buying experience changed with eBay, so you were able to buy stuff from America without actually going. Right, that's my story, that's me, it's only me.